got to be careful with what you eat. Trust me, diet is everything.
Old generation, they treat food as like source of energy.
Back then, food was just to survive.
Yeah.
It was you eat because you need to. Now it's we eat because we just want to.
Fruit juice, with actually like 50% sugars, they put 4 and 5.
Because there's
Fruit.
fake fruit.
Exactly. But now people find out like
it's like ancient, like even a lot of Muslim doctors, they don't like it. They don't. No, a lot of Muslim doctors, they don't like it. They think it's ancient. They think it's unsafe and stuff like that. They think there's a lot of problems. You know,
yeah, even in Malaysia, like they call it. I forgot the word, Malay word now. Bekam.
Yeah.
So a lot of I know it was sunnah. But some people are like, yeah, it's sunnah, but you know, sometimes the people doing it is not proper. This one is dirty, this and that. You know, they're gonna use the same cup, this and that. They have like all negative mentality about it. Yeah.
And they have every right though. So a lot of people even here.
Yeah.
One of the main reasons I wanted to do it was because no one was doing it hygienically. Like it was unhygienic, especially as a nurse coming from the medical field.
Yeah.
Blood is not something easy to wash, man. It's disgusting. You don't know. You gotta be really careful.
Yeah.
And even with nursing, man, there's big topics on blood.
Yeah.
You constantly have to redo not assignments, like tests and courses to update because it's always changing. It's so difficult. So you can't just.
I got a question actually. What if the guy, like your client, the hijama, the one with hijama, he got HIV? You know HIV, like the stuff. Yeah.
So there's some people that don't want to deal with it. They'd rather not.
Yeah.
And there's some people who have more experience that know how to dispose things. So it depends. For me right now, if someone says I do have it, I would probably think like I'm gonna play safe and say no. But I know my teacher that was teaching me from the UK. He goes, people actually call him and say this guy's got HIV. He wants hijama. I'm scared. Can you do it? He goes, okay, no problem. So he knows what he's doing. He's been doing it for over 17 years.
Wow.
But me, I think it's best to play safe because sometimes it can get messy. But you know, subhanAllah, it's a big sunnah, and like I've noticed, even a lot of Muslims are coming. To me, one of my main things is non-Muslims.
Yeah.
Because they feel a difference.
Even
feel a massive difference, bro.
What we call it, Olympic.
Conor McGregor, bro. From everyone, he does.
Conor McGregor.
The UFC, it's crazy. You've seen the UFC now.
Yeah,
a lot of people with the cupping sites.
Yeah, people don't know what it is. Like.
Nah, but a lot of people are also doing dry cupping, which a lot of physios will do. But dry cupping is very different. It's not very different. It's just dry cupping is what it's still benefit. But what dry cupping does is it will withdraw the fresh blood forward and push the bad blood back. But with the hijama, you do dry cupping first to bring all that forward, but then you put the cuts back on with the incisions, and it withdraws the bad blood. While with wet cupping, or in dry cupping, it will just go back again. It will just circulate back. While at least with the hijama, you withdraw it, and it makes ways for new blood, new circulation. And that's the idea. The idea is that you have fresh, nutritious circulation in your body through your organs. And plus, you're taking stress off the liver and the detox, and like your body naturally detox. It wants to naturally, because subhanAllah, we're built. We're not supposed to be sick. We're not supposed to be feeling foggy. We're not supposed to. Nah, man, we shouldn't. We should be always alive and ready to go, energized, not waking up slumbery. But
I have that issue, to be honest.
Huh?
I have that issue. Like sometimes
to just feel sluggish all day.
Yeah.
No, because if you look at it, people feel sluggish, and we have 3 meals a day.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we're
Doesn't make sense.
overeating, bro. We're overeating. And if you listen to hadiths, the main illnesses come from the gut.
Yeah.
You know, I was listening to one of the scholars I was listening to. I do some classes with him, and he was saying, someone was asking about food and what's tayyib, what's haram, and he goes, look, everything is different. You know, subhanAllah, he goes, they were talking about consumption. Back in the day, if you have 2 meals, that was over consuming.
2 meals.
Like back in the day, because back in the day they ate like the prophets always only ate once. That's what he was saying. The prophets ate once. The Salleh, the righteous, they eat twice. And we 3 times a day is something as a norm now. But really, when the Prophet saw Aisha eating twice once, he said, "Well, have you got nothing else to do but eat?" She just and all they probably ate was dates. So subhanAllah, food has become a massive thing. And food, for example, you have a heavy meal, you'll notice it. But also, it's because our food is not pure. Our food, a lot of it's got toxins. And what happens when you ingest toxins? Your body goes into defense mode. It gets everything, all your immune system, everything just got on this fight. So your body, literally, so your whole body is working hard. Of course, you're gonna feel sluggish because. So instead of feeding it nutrition to pump up your energy levels, you're actually feeding it so it can fight in there, and it's just a big war, man. It's just a big mess, and that's why people have a lot of chronic illnesses. You see people have these gut issues. We have leaky guts. It's a big problem because people are not watching what they're eating. They're drinking all this bad soft drinks, and sugar is a massive problem.
It's a poison, people say it. Sugar.
Yeah, of course, man. Because Subhanallah, there was this book that I was looking at, and they took photos of the Aboriginals here in Australia, before the 1960s or something like that, and they were smiling, and their teeth were perfect, perfect teeth. And they were saying after like the 17 or 1800s, I mean not like 1970 or 1980, they took photos. And now you look at the indigenous and stuff like that, their teeth are all gone, rotten. And same in Bosnia, they're black teeth because of the sugar. Just because of the soft drinks and the sugar in our food, because anything you eat now is full of sugar.
Yeah.
Even the carbs, everything is full of sugar, so you're decaying.
Even the rice, man.
Even the rice, but generally our teeth are meant to survive. Like, we're not supposed to lose our teeth. We have to have them till the end. But sugar is a massive problem, and there was a reason back then. If you actually read a lot of books in America in the 60s, I think, or something like that, they actually got scientists and people in the labs who actually make good fats like avocados. Good fats are oil, seem bad, and that's the reason why we're having health issues. But sugar is okay, and people are getting paid, obviously. And once you're getting paid, bro, you don't care what you're doing. As long as you're getting paid, you'll put any research out. That's why you got to be careful what researches you read these days. You got to see who's actually paying for it, who does it benefit, and that's when they said good fats are bad, and sugar is okay. But really, our body needs fat. Our body needs avocado. Our body needs coconut oil. It needs like grass-fed butter. Otherwise, you're not getting the nutrition you need. You're just feeding yourself sugar, which is really bad for the body. Cause
if you can see nowadays, man, like Red Bull, Coke,
everything. Even your chili sauces if you read, you will see sugar.
Milo as well.
That's horrible stuff.
They advertise the breakfast, what we call it, cereal. Look like this is a nutrition stuff, but actually there's sugar.
It's just sugar. It's just fake and healthy.
Nutella.
Come on, bro. Nutella's not healthy, bro.
I know, but look, people. It's a breakfast stuff, like.
No, it is, and you're eating. That's how you start. Subhanallah, man. The first thing when I started changing, I was having eggs, avocado, tomato, and olives. You feel fresh all day, man. Like alhamdulillah, since I started drinking the lemon water in the morning, eating like that, avoiding too much sugar, I don't get the afternoon dip, that afternoon tiredness and sluggishness. You don't get that. And when I feel sluggish and tired after a meal, I know something in that meal was bad. So you got to be careful with what you eat. Trust me, diet is everything. It's just complex. That's why hijama is one aspect of it. It helps you detox. But then you have to know what you're eating. You can't just have hijama and after that you go have Red Bull and chocolate and nasi goreng. And you have to know what you're eating.
That's the problem in Malaysia as well, man. The food is just not really healthy though.
Nah, bro, no way. It's all fried, and frying is the sunflower oil,
canola oil. It's like
oil.
you having a oil, like you drink a oil with the straw.
Yeah.
It's like the amount of oil that we normally eat.
It's crazy, man.
It's tasty, bro.
Like, oil is another thing that people need to watch out for. And Malaysian food is all fried.
Now people are enjoying the food. Like, if you go to Malaysia, I mean, alhamdulillah, food is thing that you can enjoy.
It tastes good, but you don't feel good after.
Yeah, it's different. When we talk about before this, the old generation, they treat food as like source of energy. It's not as enjoyment. I'm like thinking that nowadays. Food is like KFC, McDonald's,
It's different. Back then, food was just to survive.
Yeah.
It was you eat because you need to. Now we eat because we just want to. It's different, man.
And then even the food that we eat, like you mentioned, is bad.
It's bad.
Even though it looks good.
But even with organic, if people say this is organic, you need to be careful and this is why marketing is so dangerous, because it might be organic, but the chicken or the beef that's saying it's organic, they were still feeding a bad food, but it was at least organic wheat and barley and stuff like that. But you got to be careful because it's tough. You need to know what you're eating.
Yeah. Even I don't know, man. I watch the health rating on the products. What is that actually? Sometimes they got 4 or 5.
See, that's another thing the government just buys, man. It's not. I wouldn't look at that at all. Like,
Yeah, because like
because you get something with coconut oil, which coconut oil is amazing for you, bro. And they'll put star rating 0 because it's got coconut oil. It's bad fat. It's not actually. It's complete opposite.
and then a fruit juice with actually like 50% sugars, they put 4 and 5.
Because there's
Fruit.
fake fruit, but it's not a real fruit.
Exactly.
So it's all just. It's all fake. It's like fake
Yeah.
news, man. It's fake health food. So that's something I don't actually do. You don't focus on that.
Even the fruit that we eat nowadays, man, it's not really like
Nah,
100%.
It's toxins. It's sprayed. It's a big issue, man. That's
Just-
why a lot of people. Come on, let's be honest. All these allergies that we have these days, they weren't
Yeah.
around back then.
You know.
Being allergic and intolerant to wheat.
Yeah.
It's
I
not-
heard about it. Yeah.
But for example, even when I went to Malaysia in March, I ate everything, noodles, right?
Mm.
I had no issues with my stomach.
Mm.
But when I eat wheat here, it's bad time, bro.
Yeah.
It's because the wheat here is a lot worse than the wheat over there.
Yeah.
So you got to look after yourself, man. You got to know what you're eating. And you'll notice when you learn what you eat and how you feel, you can't go back.
Yeah.
Because no one likes to feel sluggish and just. You
Yeah.
want to feel good, man. But
Very nice, man. Alhamdulillah, man. We talk about most
alhamdulillah, we discussed a lot of things,
a
bro.
lot of things, man. That's why I like to do this. Like sometimes we work. Yeah, we just talk about work and bit of this and that. But now we just focus on some stuff.
Yeah.
It's good to have you, man. Like you show up and I miss you. I just look at this, and if you
Yeah,
miss me,
man.
just look at this, and we can see what.
Yeah, I think the next podcast we'll have to do is in podcast is in Malaysia, bro.
Why not?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
man.
invite you, man.
Then we go to Turkey.
Yeah. Oh, don't mention about that, man. I really want to go there.
Inshallah, man.
Sure. I see you next time, man.
Jazakallah khair, bro. Thanks for having me, man.
Thank you, man.